to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am here today with a Diamond Art Club sneak peek, which is releasing this Saturday, March 29th, 2025, if you're watching this in the future. But it is this coming Saturday, and I'm really excited to take a look at this kit. So today we're going to be looking at Zyana, I hope I'm saying that correctly, by the artist Myka Jelina. This is a 65 centimeter by 86.9 centimeter square drill diamond painting. There is a helicopter outside my house, so apologies for that. But let's go ahead and get into this diamond painting. It looks like we have 45 colors with 2 ABs, 1 electro diamond, and 4 fairy dust drills. So a ton of special drills, which we will take a look at in a second. This is not the newest box. This is the one that still has the slide out tray. What is going on outside? Hold on one second. Apologies for that. That helicopter sounded like it was quite possibly directly over my house, but when I went to look out the front window, it was not there. So I don't know what just happened. Hopefully it wasn't too loud for you guys, but let's get back to our unboxing. So first off, we have the Diamond Art Club toolkit. And in here we have some baggies. We have Diamond Art Club's special pen. This one is loaded with the clear wax. So if you turn the single placer, you don't want to turn it too much. Learn from my mistakes. If you turn it ever so slightly, it is a little bit delayed, but you will get some wax that pops up here in a second. It is slowly but surely making its way. Hopefully you guys can see that. So we now have some clear wax, and then we do also have a multi-placer side, which you can load with either the brick of clear wax or the heart-shaped pink wax. We also have a thin 7-placer, and then the Diamond Art Club branded tray with the stopper and lid. That is pretty standard for Diamond Art Club's toolkit these days, which honestly is everything you need to start diamond painting. So let me put everything back. And let's see what else we have. In the little thank you for your purchase envelope, we have, wait a minute. This is a black card. I think that's the rarest one to get. Time out, I'm looking it up. Diamondart treasure quest cards. I think the black one is the rarest to get. Ooh, I'm like almost to a $50 gift card, I think. I've never seen the black ones before. It's like matte. Ooh, cool. Such a cute image. Not a cute image. It is cute, but it's such a cool image is what I meant to say. Ooh, I like that so much. All right, and then we do have our sticker sheet. So again, we have 45 colors with 2 ABs, 1 electro diamond, and 4 fairy dust drills. Here is the image up close and personal. She is so cool. I have a couple of Myka Jelinas in my stash. I have never worked on any of their kits. It's kind of like my guilty pleasure in a way. I feel like it's so different from my usual art style, but I absolutely love the artwork. So one of my goals for this year is to work on one of my Myka Jelina kits, and this one is really neat. So I'm excited to take a look. All right, we have our drills, which we will take a look at in a second. And we have our canvas, which I am going to roll backwards so I can get it to lay a bit flatter for you guys. Diamond Art Club, of course, is a poured glue canvas, meaning that you can roll it back. You have a bit more freedom to kind of manipulate it without damaging the actual diamond painting. that is why most people do prefer to work with the poured glue option. Unfortunately, I am filming in not the best setup for larger diamond paintings, so I will show this to you guys the best that I can, and then I will pop up a picture so you guys can see this image in its entirety. So here is the top. She looks so cool. And then of course we have her two leopard friends at the bottom. So let me go ahead and pop up a full length image for you guys here. And I'm just going to talk a little bit in the background, and then I'll bring you back to see the actual kit in this way, if that makes sense. So this is such a neat image because I love the big chunky border that we have on the sides. So there is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 6. It looks like a 7 column or row of black. 310, obviously, 310 drills. And then we have a line of blue. We have another 5 rows of black drills. I should say columns. I should say columns of drills. And then we get into this really cool, like, yellow. Is this the electro diamond? I think it's the electro diamond that makes up the gold design, which is going to be so cool. And that's like a huge chunk of each side of the canvas. So I think this one's really going to go a lot quicker than it seems. I mean, it is a big canvas. Like I mentioned, it is a 86.9 by a 65. So it's 65 wide and 86.9 centimeters long, which is pretty big. But a big chunk of it is made up of those huge color blocking sections. So even though it might look a little bit daunting to work on, especially if you're not used to the really large kits, I do think this one could work up pretty quickly. So I'm going to bring you guys back to the actual unboxing here. And obviously these two sides here is what I was talking about while you were looking at the full length image. And then I'm looking at her red dress. This looks very line color blocking. Obviously we have multiple colors, but it's not crazy amounts. You're not like doing 2 drills of one color and then putting them away, 2 drills of another color, putting them away. We have maybe 4 or 5 shades of red, but it's very linear of what you're placing. So if you're somebody who works on your canvas vertically, so I mean this way, the way that I have unboxed it. If you're starting at the top left or the bottom right, like I like to start, and then you're working your way up through the rows, you're really going to be able to place a lot of these drills pretty quickly, especially if you enjoy working with a multi-placer. The leopards are fairly confetti heavy. We are working with quite a few colors in there. It's not crazy though. I was expecting it to be a lot more confetti heavy than it is. If you're new to diamond painting and you're like, what the heck are you talking about, confetti heavy? Confetti heavy is when you have a small section, not even a small section, when you have a section of your canvas that has a ton of colors. So for example, this particular diamond painting has 45 colors. If I was working on a section of this canvas and I was using 20 out of those 45 colors in just one area, I would be like, oh my God, this is so confetti heavy. Versus color blocking, which I mentioned at the start of the video, this entire outer section on both sides, this is color blocking. So we have straight lines of black drills. We have, I'm assuming this is a navy blue, 3371, so like a brown, and then we have a gold. So this area you're going to finish much quicker than maybe this area where you have a background color, but then you have all the feathers in her headpiece. You have what I'm assuming are branches coming off of the side. So that's just a quick explanation of color blocking and confetti. And I think this is going to be a really good mix of both. I think if you're somebody who likes to run through certain areas pretty quickly, but then you like to have the challenge of a bit more detail work, I think this one's kind of perfect for that, if I'm being honest. And she's just so cool. I love the jewelry. So she has a really cool necklace on. I'm sure we're going to find some of our special drills in there. She has an armband. She has bracelets on both of her wrists, a ring. She has really cool red nail polish. Her headpiece is so neat. I'm really excited to see what this one would look like completed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut you guys really quickly, grab the special drills for this one, and then I will come back and show you guys where all the special drills go. All right, so I have found all the special drills, but I did want to give you guys a quick count on some of the larger bags of drills. So we do have a bunch of 3371. This is a dark brown. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 bags of 3371. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags of 310. So I feel like that is a pretty good gauge of just how much color blocking you're going to have in this particular canvas. When you have certain colors where you have 8, 10, 12, or even more bags of the same drill color, that can be a pretty good indicator that you're working with something that has a decent amount of confetti. As for the rest of the drills, we have like 2 bags of 939. We have 2 bags of 3865, 2 bags of 815. And then we just have a lot of kind of like earthy colors. So browns, grays, greens. We have some blues, and then like some cream colors. So nothing too crazy. A lot of the fun comes with the special drills. We also have 2 bags of 814, so like a maroon color. And then you can see here just some more like orangey browns, blues, grays. We do have a pop of like a pastel yellow, which I think will go in the back of the sky here, but nothing too crazy drill wise until we get to the specials. So let me put these off to the side here, so we can get into all of the special drills. So like I mentioned before, we do have 2 ABs. We have 807 and 321. We have 4 fairy dust drills. So 3766. We have 502, which is like a really pretty kind of sage green. We have 400. And then we have 498. Now, I do kind of wish that I had been filming when I opened the bag of the bag of drills, because I was not expecting 4 bags of the Electro Diamond, which is in fact in a gold shade. It is DMC 444. The bright yellow is the back of the drill. And then if you guys can see the gold in there, that is the drill that will face out on your canvas. And 4 bags is wild. I love that. Let's take a look. I'm going to do my best to point out to you guys where all of these special drills go. Just keep in mind, I'm probably going to miss some areas. I'm going to do my best to get it all in frame. But if you have any questions before release on specific areas of special drills, definitely leave me a comment and I will do my best to get you that information. So let's start with the ABs. The first one that we have is 321, which is this red shade. On the canvas, this is the hourglass symbol. I'm already seeing this in her dress, so it looks like it's going to highlight certain areas of, I want to call it the pleating of her dress, but that's not exactly what I mean. It's just the best word I can think of at this moment in time. So there are some throughout her dress, as well as in the train of her dress, which I think is cut off. Yeah, down here in the train as well. There is also some in her headpiece. So right at the top here, oh gosh, I'm hoping this isn't too glary for you guys. Maybe if I turn the lights while I show you the special drills, that would be better. So in the head part of her headpiece, and then also throughout the feathers that are coming off of the headpiece, it also has these red ABs. I was looking to see, okay, so her nails don't have the AB. That could be a fun change to make though, if you wanted to. And then there's just this little patch of red right here, which also has some of those ABs. Next up for ABs, we have 807, which is this red shade. Apologies for the lighting in this video, you guys. This one is, ooh, I don't even know how I would explain that particular symbol. So let me grab the sticker sheet. It is this symbol right here. What would you call that? I like to come up with names for the symbols, and I don't know what I would call that one. I'm going to guess the feathers. Yes, so a bunch of these ABs are all throughout the blue feathers in her headpiece, as well as in this center. I want to call this like a stone. I'm just looking at the image. I want to call that like a stone. I don't exactly know what that middle part is, but that particular area has a bunch of these ABs, as well as the jewels in her necklace, her armband, her bracelets, and there is one in the ring as well. And then, is this supposed to be, oh, right. Okay, so there's a bird right here, and the bird also has some of these ABs, and then it also goes down the tail feathers of the bird as well. Gosh, there's so much. Is that a dragon? I can't quite tell what's flying in the background here. Is this supposed to be a dragon, or maybe it's just another one of these birds? I can't quite tell. But every time I'm looking, I'm seeing something new, and I love diamond paintings like that. All right, so that's going to do it for the ABs for this kit. Let's do the fairy dust drills next, and then we'll end with the electro diamond. So for our first fairy dust drill, what do we have? We have 400, which is a brown. This is the square symbol on the canvas. I'm gonna guess maybe the leopards for this. Let's see. I don't see any in her headpiece. She does have some on her, around her eyes. So her eyeshadow is this brown fairy dust drill. And yes, the leopards are full. They're full of this fairy dust drill. So I can see a bunch kind of outlining where this particular leopard is. And then this one, yeah, kind of outlining them, but also sprinkled in a little bit. So that's going to look really cool. I love when, I just love the fairy dust drills, and I think that they'll look really cool on the leopards in particular. Next fairy dust drill is 498, which is a red color. This one is the top right-hand triangle. This one is also throughout her dress. It's kind of right next to where that red AB was. And I have said this in multiple videos. I love the effect of an AB right next to a fairy dust drill. For whatever reason, it just amps up the coating on both of them. I think they work really well together. So right along the same areas as that red AB is where we have this red fairy dust drill. Her nails are actually this fairy dust drill. So before, when I was like, oh, it'd be fun to do the AB, it's just a different special drill. I should have just waited. I'm also seeing some in her jewelry as well. Again, in her headpiece, there's a bunch of these kind of right alongside those red ABs as well. And also on the bird's tummy, we have some of the fairy dust drills. All right, next one is 502, which is the really pretty green shade. I like this color quite a bit. I don't know that I've seen this particular fairy dust drill before, but I'm a big fan. I like that color. And this one is the spade symbol. I'm going to guess the plants. Yes, so on either side here, there are some green, they're not, obviously they're not like palm trees, like the big palm trees, but I think this is called like a palm leaf, maybe, question mark. I'm not a big plant person, but all throughout this one on the right hand side, and then there's also one on the left side over here that is full of those green fairy dust drills as well. And then for our final fairy dust drill, we do have 3766, which is this blue color. And it is this symbol, the double diagonal line. And I see this color on the bird as well. There are just a couple in her jewelry, so both of her bracelets and her arm piece, and then right in the center of her necklace. And then this one is also in the middle of her headpiece, what I wanted to call like a gemstone or a stone earlier. There's some in there as well. And then just a few in some of the feathers of her headpiece. Oh, I just saw where that other AB goes. We'll revisit that in a second. And then just looking to see if I missed, I don't see any on the leopards. But really quickly, let me go back to this AB 807. This makes up that strip of blue around the border. So before I was saying we have black, we have blue, and then we have a dark brown. This blue strip that goes all around the canvas is that light blue AB. So I think that'll be really pretty. And then finally, for our electro diamond, which is 444, this is the capital letter X on the canvas. And I think you guys already know where this one goes, at least the majority of it. So the design on both sides is this gold electro diamond, and I think that's going to look so cool. There's just something like so classic, I guess, about black right next to gold. I don't know why. I just think that the combination is so classic, and I really like that it's going to be this electro diamond. I thought it would maybe be like a yellow AB, which you guys know I love, but the use of the gold is kind of perfect in my opinion. And then there is also some of this in her headpiece, as well as her jewelry. And the collars, oh, it looks like we can only see this leopard's collar, but also the collar of this leopard. Is there any in her leg piece? Yeah, she has like a, I don't know what you would call this. It's too high to be an anklet, but she has like a leg piece, and there are a couple in there as well. This is such a neat kit. I actually really want to work on this one. I don't know when I'm going to work on it. If you haven't seen my Plan My Kits With Me video yet, it will be probably my next video. So I've already kind of chosen my kits for the next 3 months, but this kind of gives summer vibes. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. But I really do like this one. Thank you so much to Diamond Art Club for sending this kit over for me to unbox. Again, this one is coming out this Saturday, March 29th. It's called Zyana by Myka, Jelina, and it is a 65 centimeter by 86.9 centimeter. So it's a big one, but like I've mentioned a couple of times, it's not super confetti heavy, so I think it would work up fairly quickly if that's your thing. So that's going to do it for today's unboxing. Thank you again to Diamond Art Club for sending this one over. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Let me know if it's on your list to pick up on Saturday, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!